rather than stretching, what we want to focus on is actually doing these dynamically. So you can do these each movement you can do upwards to 20, 30 times. I'm only going to show you 10 times because I want to keep the video relatively short. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to place our fingers on the ground out in front of us, and we're just going to pulse. Now this pulse looks like I'm just bouncing, but what I'm doing when I'm performing this is adjusting the difficulty by either going forward and placing more weight onto my fingers or sitting back and taking the weight off a bit. So I'm just bouncing, the pulsing here. That's about 10 times I'm doing this. Next, I'll put my hands flat on the ground and splay my fingers, open my fingers. I will pull my hands up off the ground so that I still keep this part of my hand, the knuckle part of my hand, on the ground. But as I go up, I just get a good deep stretch performing this. Do it about 10 times. Let's say that's 10. Once I do that, I'm going to go side to side. So I'm just going to show you with one hand. I'll go side to side, so my hand will be up off of the ground and I'm rolling on each joint of the finger there, going side to side. About 10 times I'll do this, but again, feel free to go upwards 20 to 30 times. Okay, after this, I'll keep my fingers apart and I'll keep my hands flat on the ground. I'll take my elbow pit, I'm going to rotate to the front as much as I can and then rotate back. I'll do this relatively slow, not really fast, okay, but it's not so slow that it turns into a stretch. I want to make it dynamic. Keep your arms straight when performing this. Okay, next, I'll take my fingers out to the side and I'm just going to go side to side. However, when I go side to side, I make sure that I push away from the ground. I'm keeping the heel of my hand on the ground, relaxing the other hand, and rocking side to side. Okay, next I'm going to take my fingers and have them face my knees. I'll show you this from the side. If you have trouble with this in keeping the heel of your hand on the ground, or you might need to bend your arms in order to do that, that probably means that your hand is too far away from your knees. So either bring your knees forward or bring your fingers back. Either one's just fine. From here, with your arms locked out, you're going to exhale and sit back, making sure to keep your hands flat on the ground. It's going to go about 10 times. Exhale when you perform this. Okay, next, I'm going to flip my hands over. And first, I'm going to sit back, similar to what I was just doing, but my palms are facing upwards. I'm just going to do this about 10 times. Once we perform this, then we're going to rotate our elbows. So in the front. Make sure that you don't let your fingers move when you're performing this, so like they don't do this, you don't want this. So something that I found that helps is you kind of do the Star Trek, I don't even know what it's called, thing, and put your fingers in between your knees. So what this does is it kind of locks your fingers into place so that when you rotate your elbow pit, your fingers don't move. It's a little trick that I like to do. Try and keep your hands flat on the ground when performing this. And once again, up to 20, 30 times if you want to do them that much. So finally what we're going to do is bring our fingers forward. And we're going to go forward, exhale each time that we perform this. What we're doing is making sure to keep the heel of the hand flat on the ground. Our arms are locked out and we're leaning forward as much as possible. So that is an example of the wrist prep exercises that I perform every day. There are many, many more that we could do, but this is the little routine that I take all of my students through whenever we do a class. And really, if you are having trouble with your wrists, keep working at this. Rather than just stretching, use this dynamically. Go to the point where it's not painful, but you are getting a good stretch with it. Keep with it, and if you do have issues with your wrist, make sure that you see a doctor before you do these and get the okay to perform.